Hey, I'm Travis from Functional Podiatry, and this is the New Balance FuelCell SC Elite 5. So the big update on this one is they've changed the stack height, so it's no longer a 4mm drop, it's now an 8mm. So it sits on a 40-32 stack, so 40 mils in the rear foot, 32 in the front. It's a full blend of PIBA, the FuelCell PIBA that New Balance use. They've also updated the traction on the outsole, so it's more grippy. It actually has an actual outsole which will tack and give you more grip as you're moving. The other big update on this one is they've actually narrowed the midsole, so it's not as wide as it used to be through the middle. So that narrowness may be a little bit uncomfortable for some people. You might find you sit a little bit off the midsole. I personally don't find I notice that. I still find it super stable. I don't find that it's an unstable shoe moving in it, and the changes through the middle haven't done anything to hinder that. It still has that nice New Balance wide position through the front. And so this shoe does come both in a standard and a wide fit, which is nice for a race shoe because most of them come in one fit and that's it. So you either fit the mold or you don't, and New Balance allow you to have that sort of wider fit option if you are struggling to sort of get into the shoe. In terms of the fit, I find the upper really comfortable. I have no troubles getting a lockdown in it. The tongue is gusseted, so it is attached in through the middle, so it will stay and doesn't move around. Can be a little bit of an issue if you do find that you have a lot of volume through the middle though, because the gusseted tongue doesn't allow you to get that opening of the throat as much. I don't have any rubbing or irritations on any of my runs in this shoe. I've taken it through the marathon, I've done it on different terrains, I've done shorter and longer distances and never found I've had any upper or fit issues. Do find a little bit, it can just be through that midsole, so when you're sitting on it, you might find you overhang a little bit on that point, and that's really where you're going to find that sticking point in this shoe. In terms of its softness and its feel, it is a very soft shoe. It still has that responsive feel you're looking for in a race day shoe. Is it as snappy and responsive as some of the other ones on the market? Probably not. There are like you don't get that true snap that you do from some of the other race day shoes, but it still has that poppy feeling. I think the thing that makes this shoe amazing is that it feels comfortable. So where a lot of the other race day shoes I've used, there is a little bit of discomfort, like it's got that poppy feel, but if you slow down or your race doesn't go to plan, it's really hard to sort of track the Ks over a sort of slower pace outside of race pace. The New Balance does really well in that it feels good as you go faster, and it will allow you to push and snap through it. It just doesn't have that hammering in where you smash into the front of the foot and throw yourself forward. It's more just this consistent roll over, tick it over, and it just snaps and throws you forward, and you feel this nice consistent ease of the run. But if it doesn't go to plan and you have to go a bit slower, the comfortableness and the ride of the shoe actually makes it enjoyable to run in. So like I had my marathon race, which didn't go to plan at the back end, and still was able to make the shoe work for me and was comfortable getting through it. So that was a positive for me around the way the New Balance goes. And in terms of performance, it makes the shoe different. Like you can actually know you're going to be comfortable in that shoe over the distance, regardless of what happens. I've taken this shoe across multiple terrains. I've done it across like easy sort of trail stuff. Only thing and the grip was incredible, right? I didn't feel like I was slipping or moving in it. I felt stable in the shoe. The only problem I do find is that you do get stuff stuck in the cutout. Again, it's not designed for trail running, but if you are doing a course that does involve some sort of gravel or not full bitumen road, you may find you get stuff stuck underneath in the pocket, and you will feel a little bit. So I do find it to pop rocks underneath it. Who's the shoe for? This shoe is great in the fact that it's great if you're going faster. I've done 400 in this, felt great in it. But if you're running those faster marathons, it's going to work well. It's going to give you that nice responsive feel. But even if you're a bit slower, right? If you're running those slower marathons, you're not sure what your time's going to look like, but you want to plan a plated shoe, I would use the FuelCell Elite for that, because it gives you that option of if it doesn't go well, or you're just like, I can't hit that pace today, the shoe's not going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be able to get through your run. You're going to be really nice and comfy in that position. And it's just a shoe that does everything. Its bonus is that fit, right? So it's still got that race day upper, but a little bit more space through that toe box compared to what you're normally used to. Just makes it a little bit more comfortable. So all in all, really enjoyed the shoe.